Hi viewers, this is me Slasher and you're watching educational channel Slasher Education. So guys, this is Nelson Mathematics 2 and 3. Now in my previous lecture, I demonstrated how to divide a polynomial with the linear or the quadratic expressions. Now today we will learn the remainder theorem from the Nelson Mathematics. You must remember the page number 2 because I am teaching according to the book. So let's conceptualize the remainder theorem. Alright then, open the page number 2 of the book. So this is the polynomial and they ask us to divide this polynomial by this linear expression. Why this is linear? Because when you plot the graph of this expression, it will give you the straight line graph, hence it is a linear expression. What if I take this linear expression equals to 0? X equals to 2. So I have the value of x, it is 2 plus 2. Here it is minus. When it is moved to the other side of the sign of equality, its sign will be changed. Now I'm going to replace in this polynomial x with 2. So f of 2 is equal to 2 cube minus 7 into 2 square plus 6 into 2 minus 2. F of 2 is equal to 8 minus 28 plus 12 minus 2. So f of 2 is equal to minus 10. Okay, so this is my remainder. Actually it is the shortcut method if you are not aware of how to divide the polynomial by the linear or the quadratic expressions, you can use this method. But you must be thinking that I didn't taught you the remainder theorem. Just wait a second. Now let's recall the previous thing. Now I'm going to divide this by this. As I taught you, I called this as home. I'm going to take this polynomial in this home. X cube minus 7x square plus 6x minus 2. And outside of the house, x minus 2. Okay, so I'm going to multiply this variable. Might be it is another question, might be it is a number or a constant, but here it is a variable. I'm going to multiply it with a certain number so that the first terms should be equal so that they can be eliminated. You will find a link in the description, go and check, of my first lecture. So x into x square makes x cube minus 2 into x square makes 2x square. In the subtraction we always change the sign. Suppose it is plus and it is going to be minus, and this is minus, it is going to be plus. So plus minus minus, hence minus 5x square plus 6x minus 2. So I'm going to put this sign here, minus 5x. Must remember that I will multiply according to my assumptions so that the first term should be equal. Minus 5x. X into minus 5x makes minus 5x square. Now minus minus makes plus. 2 into 5 makes 10, so 10x. I'm going to change the signs. Minus 4x minus 2. Suppose this is at the 100th floor. It is bound to climb down at the 20th floor, so it will move down as same. No changing held between in them. So again going to put this sign here, minus x into 4 only because it is a variable already present here. So x into minus 4 makes minus 4x, and minus minus makes plus, so 2 into 4 is 8. Now changing the signs, this cancels and it becomes minus 10. Are they equal? Of course they are equal because this is our remainder. Alright. So what is remainder theorem? I think you still didn't get. Must remember this is quotient. It might be a single number. Let me tell you through a short example. 12 divided by 4 equals 3. Why I write 3? This is the dividend, this is the divisor, and this is the quotient. It means Suppose 12 over 4, this is the another form of the division. I mean, I write this in the fraction form or the rational number. Here it is dividing, and now if I move this to other side of the equation, it will be 3 multiplied by 4, so 12 is equal to 12. Proved. So according to this, so actually I lost my eraser, so I am using this. Well, okay, if I multiply this by this, okay, if I'm going to divide such a linear expression with the polynomial inside the home, if it is giving you the, I mean, no remainder, it means no remainder means 0, or the egg. If it is giving you 0, just multiply this with the quotient and your answer will be there. But if you have a remainder, you are just going to add this and this. It means x cube minus 7x square plus 6x minus 2 will be equal to x minus 2 into this quotient 5x minus 4 plus remainder. Don't forget to put the sign of actual remainder. It means it is minus 10, so plus minus makes minus, okay? But you are bound to add the remainder. If you are in doubt with this, open your copy and solve this. You will have the answer. I mean, both sides of the equation will be same. So this is basically the remainder theorem.